Well, if you're fans of horror films and ice cream, it's a unique movie marathon we want to tell you about happening in Logan Square this weekend that might just be for you. The historic Logan Theatre is hosting 4 movie nights featuring films in the Giallo genre. Those are Italian movies with elements of horror, thrill, and murder. Joining us to talk about what's going on is Stephanie Sack, the producer of the film series. Stephanie, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor to chat with you about Giallo.
Yeah, I love that. I love it with the flair, and you're combining it with gelato, so it's Giallo Gelato. What's happening this weekend? Tell us about the film series and what people can see and experience.
Well, Giallo and gelato are certainly 2 of my favorite things. Everyone loves ice cream and murder. Giallo is a genre of film out of Italy, a post-war response to the films of Hitchcock, things changing very dramatically in Italy from the end of the war to 1955 when they became a republic. And by the time these films rolled around, there was the technology, there were the theaters, and the directors were responding to what was happening in women's rights, what was happening in the cities. And the films are absolutely gorgeous to look at. The cinematography, the colors, all part of the genre. Not only is it my favorite film genre, each of these films is celebrating their 50th anniversary this year. They all came out in 1975.
Oh, wow. So is that why you chose them to be featured together?
Yes, I chose them because I wanted to see them. So that's really one of the driving forces of my selections. But I chose each title to reflect a director, a city, a time, a script. And I think they're all very emblematic of the genre, but also are just wonderful films to watch on their own.
Oh, so interesting. And how'd you choose the Logan Theatre for the location for this?
The Logan Theatre has become a beacon for horror, thriller, late nights, and it just seemed like the perfect venue to launch my summer sweetness assault of Giallo Gelato.
And speaking of gelato, you're serving themed gelato, I understand?
We are serving gelato that have themes. So we're putting, for example, butter pecan with a film called Strip Nude for Your Killer. The butter pecan is sassy. It's a little trashy in the best way, sweet, perfect to eat while watching a giallo.
Okay, so if someone's watching right now and they're thinking, is this the type of film I would like? What kind of crossover do you think would be a good reference? Like if you like this type of film, you might like this one.
That is a fantastic question. If you like the later films of Hitchcock, for example, De Palma is a great reference. If you like the films of De Palma, if you like American thrillers that are set in New York or Los Angeles, for example, somewhere very glamorous and colorful. If you like Agatha Christie murder mysteries, then these films are definitely for you.
And for someone who might say, you know what, I just want to check something different and new out, right?
Well, interestingly, the Gialli have been around since the 60s, so they're not quite new,
no,
but I'm delighted to present them in a modern way.
Yeah, I mean for someone who's never been introduced to the genre, that it might be, they could check out something new, even if they haven't seen those type of films before.
I would love to introduce people to the Gialli, absolutely.
All right, lastly, before we go quickly, tickets, is that where do people go?
Tickets are $12 and are available at the Logan Theatre. That's theatre.com.
Okay, perfect. The Giallo Gelato Film Fest. The series starts tonight at the Logan Theatre, and she just told you where you can go find those tickets. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao. All right, you got the information here on your screen. We wanted to run it back for you one last time so you know where to find that ticket information there.